easily scared, don't watch this at night. Personal spooky story time, and we're gonna call this one That Wasn't My Brother. When I was about 18 years old, I had gone out, and I had a very strict dad growing up. If you're Mexican or Hispanic, you know, my curfew was at midnight. Thankfully, my sister would cover for me, and she would hide pajamas in the restroom. That way, if I got home late, I would go straight to the restroom, I would change, and if he caught me coming home late, I was already in my pajamas, and I'd be like, what do you mean I was in the restroom? So this specific night, I get home past my curfew, I go straight to the restroom, I use the restroom, wash my face, brush my teeth, put on my pajamas. The way that our house is set up is a long hallway, restroom, my bedroom, my brother's bedroom. But as you're walking to the bedrooms, the living room is right here. So as I'm walking to my bedroom, the house is dark as hell. Our front door has glass and the porch light kind of gleams in. So I'm walking to my bedroom and I happen to look in the living room, right in front of our front door, I see a little boy. And he's standing there. But what's crazy is the way that he's standing in this perfect spot, the light cuts off right here. So I can see from here down, but I can't see his face. His face is literally black. Like I can't see any features. I can't see nothing. I'm not exactly sure what he's wearing, but it looks like overalls or something like that. My first instinct isn't, oh my God, that's a ghost. My instinct is, what the hell is my brother doing awake right now? So I stand there and I'm calling for my brother. I'm literally like, Eric. My brother's name is Eric. So I'm whispering and I'm like, Eric. Trying to make sure that my parents don't hear me because it's about 3 a.m. and my brother is just standing there. And I'm like, God. Eric. Nothing. No movement. Nothing. So I'm literally standing there for what feels like forever, waiting for my brother to cut his shit out and fucking go lay down because I'm about to get my ass kicked. And he's just standing there. So now my wheels are turning and I'm like, okay, what's going on? And when I tell you this is the most I've ever been scared, like I was shook, I was shitting myself. I decide, okay, I'm gonna go to my brother's room. Turn on my flashlight. I'm looking and my brother is asleep in his room. I was so scared. I didn't even go back to my room. Like I was freaking out. I've talked about my mom's house being haunted before. What's crazy is that it's inexplainable because my dad built their house. I'd understand if it was like an older house or something like that, but it was a new house. Like I have not done any research on the land, if there used to be something there, if something happened there. I have not done any research, but I have seen and heard so many things inside that house. It is fucking haunted. It wasn't a mimic because now that I think about it, this little boy was definitely younger than my brother, and we've seen him many times. He loves to play peekaboo. We have 2 living rooms in my parents' house, and my mom was always in the smaller living room in her recliner, and a wall separates both living rooms with a half moon, and she says that she'd be there in the morning and this is the wall and she could see the little boy like peeking. And when my mom would go and look, he'd kind of like, or if this is the wall, he'd kind of like, you know, but at least it's a friendly ghost. If you guys have any spooky stories that you'd like to share with me, please send them via DM or email and I'd love to read them. And I will see you guys in the next spooky story. Bye.
Girl, I don't give a fork if it's Casper, honey. And we grew up on Casper. I am not going to just be okay with it cool with this ghost in my house. Girl, by playing peekaboo? Girl, no. Girl, I feel like she was implying that she stayed in her brother's room for the night. And I do not blame her. In fact, I don't know, because I would feel like I would have to wake up everybody, but I wouldn't want to wake up my little brother because I don't want my little brother to be scared. But why did she think it was her little brother at 3 a.m. outside? And how was that door set up? Was it like one of those old style doors that have like that oval glass window in the middle of it, like, but usually those are like, they have like patterns and designs. It's almost like stained glass, like you can't see through it. Like I'm a little confused because it's just like I was imagining a screen door. That's what I was imagining. Like she saw a screen door into her porch, but I was like, that's wild. That's wild, Fred, because ain't nobody just gonna have their main door wide open and you can see into their on their porch. No, I don't know, child. 3 a.m. and she thought it was her brother. It'd be different if he was like a sleepwalker or something. Or nope. I can't justify it. I can't, girl. I don't dare. Well, she knew what that was. It was a ghost that's been there before, but like we all know, sometimes it's just the land. It's the land. All this land is kind of, it has history. All this land is kind of tragic events almost on all this land. A lot of blood was shed. So yeah, friend, I'm glad that you didn't go near towards like, hey Eric, I'm talking to you, like, you know. I'm glad you was just like, let me check his room, let me see if he's there before I just go and see why he outside. Girl, I'm glad you're safe, because that was I could nope, I couldn't be there. The little boy playing peekaboo. Your mom was a strong one. They, you know, some people are just built different. They're just like, yeah, I'll just shrug it off. They're okay. They're friendly. No, I don't want anyone in my house that I do not know, honey. And some of the ones I know, I don't want them in my house.
Scary story time while I fix store-bought slime, period. Get your money's worth in what? Let it dream. I hope I don't mess up my beautiful pajamas. This one is called Cotton Candy. Y'all think it's gonna smell like it? So for those of you who are new here, you probably aren't aware I live in a haunted house. That's number one. Comes with stars. Anyways, so for the past couple of nights, there have been sounds. Ugh, wait. I'm sorry, this caught me off guard. But there has been sounds of like something dropping, like something moving, something dropping, cabinets opening, doors closing. And you know, I'm used to seeing things and I'm used to like hearing things, but like I'm not used to like slamming doors, slamming cabinets. Yeah, this is just literally gooey slime. Like it stretches, but it's like, oh my gosh, does it pop at least? Well, and then the other night I literally heard like somebody in the kitchen and then walk into the bathroom and close the bathroom door. And I thought it was my auntie. I go in there, I'm in the kitchen because I'm thinking someone's in the kitchen with me, y'all. Like somebody's in the like the bathroom or whatever. And then like I go to the bathroom and nobody's in there. Yeah. But it's like I'm just so used to it now. It doesn't like, it freaks me out, but it doesn't freak me out. I don't think there's any fixing this slime because it's just like, it's getting more stretchy, but it's like, I hate the gooey consistency. I don't know, but I'm gonna try. So yesterday, so I'm sitting down and I'm playing the game, right? And then me and my grandma, we hear like a noise in the kitchen, like something dropped. Like it sounded like something moved and dropped. So my grandma, she basically goes to ask my auntie if she was in the kitchen. And my auntie goes like, no, I wasn't in the kitchen. And I'm obviously like, I'm playing the game. There's no way I could be in the kitchen while I'm playing the game. So I'm like, well, it's clear that I wasn't in the kitchen. Again, since me and my family are so used to this, we just be like, that's scary. Somebody was probably in here with us. Literally recently, I started hearing my name, y'all. Like somebody saying my government, okay? Because y'all don't know my government. But someone saying my government. And I was just like, but y'all, this slime, it's not a bad slime. It's just, it wasn't what I expected. I expected like the rest of the category, not gooey slime. I'm sorry if I seem so uninterested. I'm trying to get myself to feel better because of all the goals that I've accomplished. And also with that being said, thank y'all so much for 1 million freaking followers. Like that's insane. I wish I could celebrate. I appreciate y'all so much. I want to make like an official appreciation post because this is crazy. And by the way, it doesn't smell like cotton candy. It smells like factory.
See, this is what I be talking about. I don't understand how people are just like, yeah, that happened. It was scary, but we're so used to it. Like, somebody was in here. Like, no, you got to go. I would immediately be like, you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the up out here. You need to go, honey. Like, what? Stop it. So people just be so nonchalant about it. And I'm just like, no, if you heard something come from, what she say, the living room, the kitchen, to the bathroom, if I heard, ooh, I was just thinking about it because I think my bathroom door is open right now. If I heard that bitch close right now, bruh, we will be fighting. Like, literally, I'll be looking for a weapon, bruh. Something said my name, bruh, and it wasn't Jesus, God Almighty. Honey, my mom said my government name the other day, and I was just like, oh, who told you to say that? As if she didn't give me the name. Girl, bye. I was named, who was I named after? I was named after one of her gay friends, I think. One of her gay female friends, I think. Yeah, because her name was, I was about to tell you how my government name. You almost got me. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Oh, that's my favorite Geico commercial. I love that commercial. And your, what was it? Your lit liquor. Geico used to have those commercials back in the day. I don't know what they be doing. I don't know what they be doing now. But yeah, no, I don't. Anybody, I guess for all of my ghost spirit seeing people, do you just be like you're just uncensored? Like the sensory is off? Like, are you just, it's just the norm now? Like you're just like, oh yeah, this happens so much. It's the norm and I'm used to it. Are y'all like that now? Because I don't feel like that would ever be normal to me. Like, oh, okay, well, this just happens. I guess if it's been years and years and years all your life, yeah. But still, I think I would still be like, I don't know, friend.
You guys have been asking me for a scary story time, so I'm here to share 2 of them from my childhood. I'm sure most of you guys remember those viral ghost games like Bloody Mary, the closet game, Piggy Piggy. In grade school, I had a friend that was super into that stuff, so every time she would come over to my house, she would want to play these games. So the game consisted of having a matchbox, going inside of a dark closet, closing the door, and repeating, "Show me the light or leave me in darkness," over and over until you heard a whisper, and then you light the match and get out. I remember saying it over and over and over, and nothing was happening. I tried to leave the closet, but my friend locked me in there. I started saying it again, and then I started to feel this cold breeze go down my neck. At this point, I'm like jiggling the door handle, like asking my friend, please let me out, but not trying to be loud so my mom hears and I get in trouble. And then I started to hear a whisper in my ear, and I just busted the door down. I forgot to light the match. I forgot to say goodbye. I just ran out of there. After playing that game, my room officially became the coldest room in the house. It didn't matter how much you turned the heat up, it was always so cold. Almost every single night, I would wake up around 2 in the morning and I would just see my door slowly opening. I asked my mom if I could take my closet door down, and she did. We ended up hanging up a cute curtain so it could just fill in the space. But now I'm waking up every night to the curtain just slowly opening. Eventually, I took the curtain down and I started sleeping with all the lights on in my room. And I actually continued to have paranormal experiences afterwards throughout my adulthood. And I'm wondering if it had something to do with that. The second story actually takes place at school. One day on the playground, this same friend suggested that a bunch of girls go into the bathroom and try to do Bloody Mary. Why was she trying to get the whole class possessed? We all went into the girls' room. Just to give you an idea of how it was set up, it was like 10 or 15 stalls going this way and then 10 or 15 sinks and mirrors on the other side. Everybody stood in front of a mirror and one of the girls turned the lights off. This was before they took the light switches, y'all. All in sync, everybody was saying Bloody Mary. And then it just suddenly got silent and I started to see something manifesting in the mirror in front of me. I assume other girls in the group ended up seeing something too because a bunch of them started screaming. And when the light switches went on, the girl to my right actually had scratches going all the way down her arms. The way they were placed, it was not possible for her to do it to herself. Everybody ran out of the bathroom crying and screaming, but I was just frozen, stuck there. I remember hearing this wet dripping noise and all of the stalls just started slamming shut one by one and I ran. The teacher didn't believe that none of us did that to her, so we actually all got sent to the principal's office. You really think the principal's gonna believe a bunch of girls saying that a ghost did that to the other girl? I still don't know what the fuck happened that day. But I can tell you, do not dabble and play with that stuff because it's actually real. If you go out seeking that type of shit, it's gonna find you. The crazy thing is, I don't have too many memories from when I was a child, but all of these things stuck because they were that traumatizing to me. And that's just my experience with playing 2 of those games. I have a ton more to share with you guys in the future. So like I said, don't play with that stuff. It's not worth it.
Girl, you ain't gotta tell me twice. I don't understand why you were doing that. Even back in the day, when, you know, when it first, like, it was rumors come around, we just did not, like, I didn't play. You remember back in the day when they used to have, when the internet first came around? Are you that old? We ain't old. We still young, boo. We still young. But you remember those chain letters that you get emailed to? You had to pass it around. You had bad luck. Even did that because I was playing no games. I was risking nothing. Nothing at all. I remember on Friday the 13th, we would not step on any cracks, any lines. We was just not walking under ladders, because why would you do that? Opening up umbrellas. Oh, no, because, you know, North Carolina, it rains all the time. No, wasn't doing any of that. Wasn't playing any games at all. You over here played games and found out your friend, which is not your friend, was not your friend. Locked you in the closet after suggesting that y'all played that game at your house, bro. Your house. The audacity that she would lock your door in your house. Girl, bye. Ain't no way. Ain't no freaking way. I'm not playing these games. I don't give a freak. I don't care. It's like, get got or get in trouble by your mom. I'd rather get in trouble by my mom, you feel me? Instead of getting got. Like, why are we playing these games? I can't. Oh, I'm so glad you're okay, but I hate that that set you up for the rest of your life. And the little girl who got scratched, bro. Why all 15 of y'all went up in the bathroom and cut the light? Like, where was the supervision? Was this an after school thing? Like, all 15 of y'all was allowed to go to the bathroom at one time? Like, was this during, like, gym class? I get that. Gym class, you're all in there by yourself. Okay, cool. But I know, no, my coach, after a few minutes, she'd be like, all right, y'all taking too long coming up in there. Like, y'all need to go. What y'all doing? Y'all playing games? Like, I don't think there was times where we were by ourselves for too long. So I guess that wasn't really a long time. It don't take that long to do that, set that up. I'm just, what? Oh, 15 of y'all thought that was a good idea? It wasn't like one or two that was just like, nah, nope, girl, bye. Girl, bye. But like this video, follow all the creators, and subscribe.